As we breathe each and every single sacred, holy in-breath and out-breath, know that you are breathing in a very special alignment of planetary frequencies, in addition to the 111 portal. These are higher dynamic frequencies. And before that came into this now moment, the harbinger of good news, in the form indeed of a celestial body, as all celestial bodies, as this great earth is a spaceship, and as all spaceships moving in direction in terms of higher evolution, higher expressions of the divine, we say to you, beloveds, that it is this very seasoned singularity point that there is a convergence of many celestial codes and consciousness coming from the vastness of the cosmos. And we're here to tell you in this moment now that the three-eye atlas that you have called this body comes in different and unique. Something different, not exactly as understood as past celestial bodies that have come into the field of your sacred earth and indeed your solar system. But we're here to tell you that indeed the three-eye atlas has come with consciousness and awareness, mission and purpose. There'll be many of you that will have dreams coming forward. We encourage you to do those disciplines to remember your dreams. Many times it has to do with the intention, but also it has to do when the memory of that dream comes, you cannot wait. You record that dream, and by the intention of engaging in your dream world, that connection will be made stronger. Because for many, 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 the communication is going to come through this frequency band, through the dream state. For those of you that are able to resonate on this frequency band and work towards it, there is information flowing in that will come into a grand collective for humanity, but also to selective beloveds for you individually, for your mission and your purpose. And so this is the time of the dream time, where you can go into the purity of information and divine codes that seek you as you seek it. We say to you, build that bridge of connection. And so it is here in this moment, as your galactic brothers and sisters, and the most radiant ones that come here by you and draw near to you, now in this moment, aligning with your sacred in-breath and out-breath, with your attention and your intention, we will create this bridge in this now moment. And so we see here now the great rainbow as seen in the sky of the great Gaia and Terra, as that prism of light that splits into the 7 sacred rays that flow into your planetary grid. And these 7 rays seen in the visibility of your planetary grid, that now, with each and every single in-breath and out-breath, we merge our lights together, creating that one light now coming in as a great overshadowing of the Shekinah Esh, the pillar of light. The Ruach HaKodesh, the Shekinah, the movement, of these great colors beyond the spectrum of your physical world, with the higher coding colors of higher rays from the celestial realms of light. And indeed, we say to you that it is the prayers, the intentions of the children of light who have not forgotten, the children of humanity, that simply pray for peace. It is indeed the heart's dreaming of the collective unconscious for something better, and the inner knowing that there is a distant memory. And so we say to you, dear brothers and sisters, your galactic brothers and sisters are here and have been. And so there is a great aligning and forces coming together with multiple trajectories. We say to you, we come to you, the children of light upon the earth, who have not forgotten. The children of light who have walked their path of light, have gone beyond the challenges, beyond the fears, moving through the miscreations and distortions, following their soul pulse and the purity of their hearts, and their commitment to hold love unconditionally, to work on themselves day by day, to rise in consciousness, awareness, and in vibration, to be able finally to tap beyond the Maya of illusion. And it is for you, dear brothers and sisters, who have been able and successfully to do this. It is here now that we bridge the dream state and the waking state as one. For indeed, in the density of the three-dimensional world and in the physicality of your body, the path of least resistance is the telepathic mind-to-mind communication. And so we are here to assist you in bringing that more anchored into your awareness, even as you walk a physical, mental, and emotional plane. See clearly as you would in a beautiful, beautiful day after a rain. And as those clouds begin to move away, the sun comes out and you see the most magnificent rainbow, vibrant in its colors. The 7 earthly rays. But you also see there is another rainbow, not simply a double rainbow of the same 7 rays of the earthly plane, but a rainbow frequency of colors in the most subtle of hues. That the reds is not just red, it is the myriad of the frequency of reds. It is the myriad of the frequency of yellow. It is the myriad of the frequency of green and blue and violet. It moves into the magentas. It moves into colors that are beyond the spectrum of the physical earth. And with each and every single in-breath and out-breath, you now draw in not only the rainbow colors of the physical world, but each and every single holy inhalation and exhalation breathes in the higher color codes of the higher realms of light, the great crystalline cities of light, the Shambhala worlds, the paradise world, the higher Azaluth world, streaming in on the higher rays of the platinums and golds. And as you can sense and feel, as you sense and know the brilliance of these worlds that hold these higher color energy codes that are so beautiful and beyond the beautiful, the feeling, the sensing, the knowing, and the remembering, drawing in now to the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, moving into the very inhalation and exhalation of their moving biological lungs, the blending in of higher celestial colors of light, finally able to move in through the parameters of limitation, miscreations and distortions, clearing by the children of light, purifying, aligning, and balancing. And for all your efforts, with those who hold their hearts dreaming to be in the fullness of their Dharma, to see and witness the balance and the peace anchored and unshakable until this beautiful, beautiful celestial being, known by many, many names. But we say to you, beloveds, the purpose and the mission, the goal and the vision is far more. For as your beautiful planet, that which you have chosen to take on as your avatar, it is beyond that. For the sacred earth and Tara and Gaia are connected to an evolutionary process beyond her expression, moving indeed into the very celestial bodies that evolve and revolve around the great Helios Vesta, your solar sun, breathing in now, drawing in through the great sun, the higher celestial codes, the higher rainbow of frequency, the spectrums of light beyond the physical gravitational pull of the sacred earth, blending in now into her atmosphere and out throughout her atmosphere, moving into the great solar system of Helios Vesta. And so you see through your spiritual eye and each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, moving as a mist throughout the entire solar system of your great sun. The higher codings of light move through each and every planetoid, celestial body in the past and the present and in the future. For the celestial body of the great sun, Helios Vesta, has adjusted and changed throughout linear time. And there is the great asteroid belt, once known as Tiamat, Marduk. And so the energetics of the past are present. The energetic of the future is present as we do this great work, focusing here now into the great solar system of Helios Vesta, bringing in the higher celestial codes with each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath. You breathe it throughout the cosmos. And indeed, we say to you that there is a resonant field of the great radiant ones and those light workers in service to the Most High in all the planets that are within past, present, future, the son of Helios Vesta. We bring in these higher celestial codes of illumined light from the higher sources as it moves through us in each inhalation and exhalation, as it moves through our physical, mental, emotional bodies and the higher subtle bodies, no longer limited simply to the lungs, but the entire breathes, the in-breath and out-breath of the body, and then the subtle bodies, the higher parts of our individual and collective selves. And so we are the rainbow body. We are the living colors of the divine, moving into all creation of the great Helios Vesta, bringing in the purification, the balancing, the healing, and the anchored peace. That all celestial wars and imbalances in this now moment from the past and for that of the future in this now moment is healed and balanced. And in these higher colors, these divine celestial codes that move in the undulating waveform of unconditional love move throughout the sacred solar system of Helios Vesta. And that is where our focus is. That healing takes place on every planetary celestial expression, bringing up now those things that need to be healed and balanced, bringing forth a purification of a new Genesis in this now moment. And indeed, it is the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten that is the triggering point for this celestial dynamic to bring balance and anchored peace into this quadrant of the universe. But beyond that too, it moves to the other suns of the great Milky Way galaxy. And as one vibrating in the higher celestial colors of light, specific to those areas it draws to balance and heal and complete and bring wholeness once again. The entire universe is impacted. And as we move and bring forth the cosmic Christ consciousness, anchoring from the higher celestial realms, being able to move and bring in the new coloring codes, frequencies of the higher heavens through the children of light, bringing it into the density worlds, the material worlds, and the worlds within the great Helios Vesta sun, that family. And for now, we see the great golden dome as these energies pour in through the children of light, with each in-breath and out-breath as we breathe with you. See clearly, clearly, clearly in your spiritual eye a golden dome that begins to form around the great celestial bodies, the great celestial bodies that evolve and revolve around the great sun of Helios Vesta. And within this dome, we can see the crystalline energies and the colors that bring balance and peace from the past, in the present, and to the future. We could say that this dome of light over the sacred solar system of Helios Vesta is like a wellness, healing, energetic that comes, nurturing, healing, balancing, and the children of light upon the earth, along with all those now in all the celestial bodies that have awakened to this now moment, to bring healing to the solar system of Helios Vesta. And this great dome of light that holds the highest celestial octaves of light from the ascended realms of light, held in this now moment to bring in the higher energetics, specifically for each planetoid, for all of life within this sacred solar system. Breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. See the brilliance of this golden light, powerful and emanating around the great solar system of Helios Vesta, but see too, its rays cannot be contained. And this dome begins to get larger, moves and radiates now beyond the great sun of Helios Vesta into the great sun of Alcyon. And in the great sun of Alcyon, all the great stars and their celestial bodies are touched in this ever-emanating golden dome that encompasses many suns and their worlds. And there is a great collective of the divine and radiant ones from all levels, all sources, all dimensions, and all expressions of the divine that come and hold their light in this divine collective. And as this energy coming from the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love of the children of light upon the earth, opening up the higher worlds of the Absolute worlds, the Shambhala worlds, the Paradise worlds, and the crystalline worlds, bringing in the higher light codes. Hold your positions as the great rainbow beings that you are. Hold in the cosmic frequencies of light. And looking from the vastness of space, we see this golden dome has encompassed the entire Hunnam Ku Milky Way galaxy. with each and every one of her sons. We hold our position. Hold our position. We put forth the intention now. We will continue this great work, holding this divine field with this golden dome that continues to spread throughout this universe, working with the majestics and royalties of the most radiant ones. We now begin to integrate and process the energies that have been flowing through us. We make note of the sensations, the feelings, the frequency that we are part of and is part of us, with the intention to bring it into our sleep state. We put forth the intention now that we are going to be back and grounded as those great radiant ones draw in their electromagnetic field. We know to do the same. And we step down slowly but methodically. And as we prepare ourselves to be back, to be fully integrated, grounded, and balanced, on the count of 3, we will be back, awake, alert, and grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.